Time to race over to the kitchen now and check in with ABC7 Culinary Director Judi Gallagher and see what she's fixing for us today. Hi, Judi.
Hi there, Scott. Well, I'm going to make a very simple pumpkin penne pasta dish. It's just delightful, especially this weekend, those fall flavors as we're getting ready for this cool weather hit. Can't wait. We're also making a nice, simple harvest salad using fresh fennel and organic spinach. And I'm going to roast some butternut squash and apples with a little salt, pepper, cumin, and autumn seasonings right in there. So cinnamon, cardamom, nutmeg, just a little bit. And I have the apron on today because we're going to use some fresh pomegranates. Great antioxidant, great flavor for the salad. So stay with me throughout the hour. We're bringing you a nice creamy pasta dish and a beautiful autumn salad. You'll be all set for this weekend. Okay, so I went down to Geyer's Sausage Kitchen. Of course, if you can use sausage, you go to the best. And I picked up some of their chicken sausage. They don't have it right in the case. They always have some that's right in the freezer compartment. So you can do a combination of sweet Italian sausage or chicken sausage. Chicken sausage is not as moist because it doesn't have the fat content. So I took out the first of the season turkey stock. And what I do is once the sausage is browned, I just add a little fresh sage and some turkey stock to get all that goodness together. Now over in this pan, I've melted down some butter. Now we're going to start working with the pumpkin. I have a can of organic pumpkin filling, and we're just going to add that to the butter. Notice the butter is slightly browned. Okay, so when you're browning butter, you don't want to burn it, so you've got to watch that heat content. There I can see the foam's coming up. That means we're doing really well. So yes, it's time to add the cream. Now, I know naysayers, don't buy the fat-free cream because it's loaded with chemicals. You're going to have a small dish of this with a beautiful, healthy salad. So this is just your starter course for Thanksgiving or this weekend. And what I say, folks, is on the big holidays, you never do a recipe for the first time on the holiday. So practice before then. So this would be the perfect opportunity on one of these cool nights. So again, some more half and half into the pumpkin pie, filling the pumpkin, canned pumpkin filling. Now let's go check in the oven. Remember I had the cut up butternut squash. I get that over at Yoder's produce stand because they cut the butternut squash for you and it's such a pain to have to peel it and chop it. I have apples, I have some cinnamon, some cardamom going on. That has about 10 more minutes to roast. Now the great thing about that addition is you can use it in your salad and you can use it in your pasta. So two different things. Now I'm going to take a little of the autumn spice blend that I get over at the Spice and Tea Exchange. Great thing to have in your cupboard, and you can buy them in the small packets if you want. Oh my gosh, I mean, this is just incredible. I'm going to add the pasta and let that start to absorb in the sauce. When we come back, it is time to make the salad dressing. I think you're really going to like it. Hi, Scott. It's so good. It's so creamy. So the penne is in now with the pumpkin and the half and half and a little seasoning. Now we're going to take the chicken sausage, that delicious Geyer's sausage, and remember I deglazed the pan with some turkey stock. And of course, if you wanted to keep this vegetarian, all you have to do is omit the sausage, or you can use a vegetarian type of sausage crumble. So I used penne today, but another good source is to pick out some of the German pastas I have down at Geyer's. You want something that's going to adhere to the sauce. So that's another reason why you cook the pasta al dente. That last minute or two, you want it right in the pan to finish cooking. And again, it's going to adhere to all that. So we've taken our cut butternut squash and apples out of the oven. They're nice and seasoned. They're going to go in the pasta and in the salad. So now I have some grain mustard, nice hearty pieces. I'm going to add a little maple syrup. And I'm really excited because those fresh pomegranates, this is high season. So you want to be careful because pomegranate juice stains. So now let's add some honey, white balsamic vinegar, and just a little olive oil right there. And I'll season it at the end just with a little salt and pepper. And we'll give that a little whisk. And you know, I never buy bottled dressing. I only use homemade. So I want to give a little taste. This is something you could triple the ingredients and then keep in the refrigerator for a couple days and just give it a good shake. I'm going to add a little more balsamic. Now over here on this platter, I have some baby organic spinach, fresh pomegranates, and fresh sliced fennel that I picked up at Yoder's right at the produce market. And I keep a little, I pop out those seeds from the pomegranate, but then I also serve a couple quarters right there because it just looks so pretty, doesn't it? And this is the lighter version of this heavier pasta dish. Now, because we have so many ingredients going on, I'm just going to add a little bit of the roasted butternut squash and apples into the pasta. This is more for texture of anything at all. Just give that texture. But then what I'm going to do is I have some of these that I'm going to slide over to the salad. And you can make this, you can even roast your apples and your butternut squash the day before. So this is going to be that perfect, wonderful autumn flavor as our cool weather is finally upon us and the countdown for Thanksgiving, my favorite holiday of the year, begins. We'll be right back for a little taste.
Who doesn't like sausage, Judy?
Who doesn't like sausage, pasta, pumpkin, cream, sage, right? And then, John, we can be healthy and have that beautiful harvest salad with fennel and roasted butternut squash and pomegranates, all locally from Yoder's Produce Market, and that great chicken sausage from Geyer's.
Keep talking.
I got to keep talking while he keeps eating. Now, if you want this recipe and so much more, just go on to mysuncoast.com. Click on the dining page. You're going to get the recipe. In fact, this is the time of year to start building all those recipes for your portfolio for holiday cooking. And you can find some great restaurants and find out what's happening at those restaurants by clicking on their icon.
That's delicious. It's got some spice in it. That's
yeah,
good. I like
little,
that.
yeah, zesty, right?
And all the seasonal flavors as well. You know, it's not too early. We've got to work our way up to Thanksgiving.
We
right?
do. We have to lift our forks, right, and get
right.
ready for this wonderful holiday.
I love fennel. It's good
Yeah,
stuff.
me too. And it's also good for the digestion.
Is it really?
Very much so.
Well, there you go. Let's put it to a test. As you just mentioned, the recipe's on our website. Scott?